Men, stop trying to fix a woman because you're not a mechanic. A woman her parents could not fix. It's you that wants to fix her. Use that energy and fix yourself. Allow her to perish if she wants to perish. They know what they are doing. They just want to stress you guys. And you are there struggling. Use that energy and build yourself. Men, stop trying to fix a woman because you're not a mechanic. A woman her parents could not fix. It's you that wants to fix her. Use that energy and fix yourself. Allow her to perish if she wants to perish.
Hello, my people. If you're an African man and you're about to get married, because most of the time in Africa, no matter where you come from Africa, it's men that do the heavy lifting. Before you make that your woman or your wife to be, before you make life easier for her, because we do the heavy lifting, which by default is going to make it easier for our future wives. You know what I mean? I said before you do that, or if you want to do that, which I don't have a problem for you to do that, but make sure that you're not doing it because of what she says. Don't take her by her words. Because. Most of the time, if you fall and take what they are saying, not what they do, you're gonna make a big mistake of your life. You might spend your time, because people doesn't, when men loses in a relationship, the time is not even considered sometimes. But time is money as well, because you have to consider it. Not only that you lose your time, you lose your money, because you're gonna take care of your woman. If you're gonna marry her, you're gonna make life easier for her to be happy. Before you do that, make sure that it's not that you just listen to what she says. Because I saw a video when a lady on Facebook was saying some nice stuff. And sometimes it's just to tickle the ears of our African men. And I see in the comment section where a man is saying, "Oh, where is this lady? Where are you located? I want to marry you." And this is, you can't marry a woman because of what she says. If you're gonna marry a woman, make sure you're marrying her based on what she does, her character. And character means it's not like for you to judge somebody's character, you have to observe what the person is doing, not what the person is saying. You know what I mean? Even if they say 1,000,000 times that they love you, don't take it as they love you. Because what's the point of love it's not about verbal expression. Love is what you do to the person you claim to be loved. You know what I mean? I don't even care for a woman to say that the woman loves me. I don't. Sometimes I don't want to hear it from a woman, because what I want to see is to show me that love. Don't tell me 100 times or text me that you love me. It's not gonna make any difference for me. What makes different to me is how you treat me or how you behave. That's more important to me than what you say. You know what I mean? You can say anything you like, but if what you say doesn't match what you are doing, it becomes you become a hypocrite. You know what I mean? But a lot of women are like that. They say some nice stuff, and I'm not saying all of them. Some of them are like that. They say some nice stuff, and if you fall for what they say and do all the heavy lifting, I mean, bro, you're gonna be into trouble. I'm telling you, because you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose a lot. You know what I mean? If you're an African, because if you're not an African, you might just lose a couple of. You take her out maybe two times, and that's what you lost. Maybe a time, but in Africa you have to do a lot of stuff we do in Africa. About marriage stuff. It's expensive. You know what I mean? It's not something you want to do, and based on not an empirical stuff. You have to do. You have to be very careful. You know what I mean? Not to make mistake, and regret it. And the women, they move on quickly than men. Even some of them, when they are with you, they still have other men they entertain. So it's not It's not difficult for them to move on. They move on quickly, because they already have a backup plan. They have a backup plan or plan B. So, but you man, if you're a man, you want to get married to somebody, you don't have. You want to consider one person because it's not easy to take care of women. That's why you consider one you want to marry, and hopefully it turn out good. But sometimes it might turn out not good. But you make sure that you don't waste your money and time. That's why you don't pay attention to what they say. You look at what they do, and you give them time to know them. You don't have. You have to take your time. Don't rush because somebody is recommending you that somebody is so good. This person is so good. If you do that, I'm not saying you should not listen to somebody's advice, but you have to be careful. What somebody tells you because sometimes people can make up stuff and tell you just to get you involved in something that you don't know. Peace.